OBU. No, OBS. That's not what? That's not how you spell obsessed. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jessica. If this is your first time, welcome. On my channel, I pretty much talk mostly about fragrances, so if you'll be interested in that content, please keep watching the video. I know I've been gone for so long, and first of all, I apologize. Second of all, I've just had a lot going on, but hopefully I will be better now because I've been able to take care of a lot of stuff that I was doing that was keeping me very busy, i.e. grad school and being more settled at my new job, because I got a new position in my organization earlier this year, which kind of put a halt on things. We're recording, but I've gotten a better handle on things, so hopefully everything will go smoothly now, okay? So, and I would have, especially with finishing grad school, I would have a lot more time on my hands now that I can dedicate to filming. So, thank you guys for sticking with me. New subscribers, hey. Those of you who reached out to me, I truly appreciate you. Like, even though I wasn't posting on YouTube, I was still posting on Instagram. Not as much, but I was still, like, my presence was still there. And we have continued to grow despite everything. So, yeah, thank you guys. In today's video, I'm just coming on here to give you 5 fragrances that I feel like you need to have in your fragrance wardrobe for fall. These fragrances, I've had them, I think, for some time now. Some I've had for a while, some I got during summer, some I got like a couple weeks ago. But I love all of them. I love each and every, I mean, some more than others, but that's to be expected. The first one I'm going to talk about, guys, I've talked about this one on my channel before. You guys know how much I love this fragrance. It's Gris Charnel. Guys, this is a sweet, cozy, woody fragrance. I love how this smells. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I've talked about this one a lot on my channel before. I will put the notes up for you guys. I definitely get like that black tea note in this fragrance. You get the fig. You just get like it's sweet without being too sweet. But this is just one that I feel like when it's raining, which it's raining right now, and we seem to have been getting a lot of rain, but it's raining, you just want something cozy, you want something on your sweater. Like if you're working from home, you don't want anything like serious that's gonna like turn heads. It's just you for yourself. This is a fragrance that I would highly recommend. I highly recommend this for anything because I would say I didn't reach for this a lot because I was going to say it's very versatile. You can wear it year round, but I didn't reach for this during the summer or spring as much, maybe like once or twice. But it's something that I know that in the past week or so, I've worn more than one time. So Gris Charnel is a staple for your fall wardrobe. The next fragrance that I'm going to talk about, this one I got probably about a month ago or so. And it's from Noble 1942, and it's called, forgive me if I butcher this, Danza, Delle, Libellule. Don't know if I said that right, but this is the fragrance, guys. This fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. I love this fragrance so much. It is sweet, it is warm, it is spicy. Oh, you get the vanilla, you get the cinnamon. If you don't like angel share, you feel like that one's it doesn't smell like it. But if you don't like angel share, maybe because of that boozy note or maybe because it's too heavy or whatever, I feel like you would like this one. I like it. It's a vanilla fragrance, but the other notes in there are very present. So it's, you know how you have some vanilla fragrances where it's like the vanilla is very dominant? This one, you get the vanilla, but the other notes come into play and then they're all just like meshing together and doing really, really well together. You don't just get vanilla. I really pick out that cinnamon in this. It also has a slight zing to it, especially in the opening. This one I would say is versatile because like I said, I got this one a month ago. Like I still got this one during summer. And if you guys see, I already have a little dent in it. This one, the opening is quite fresh. You get that freshness because it has apple and bergamot in the opening. And those are 2 notes that if you guys know, most fragrances that have that tend to be fresh, especially in the opening. But what I love about this one is that warmness, because it's fresh, but at the same time it's warm, and that warmness comes from like the middle and the base notes, which is, I think it has cinnamon, cedar, vanilla, musk. Guys, somebody said it smells like an apple pie. I can't remember who said it. I think I saw this on IKEA Alexis's Instagram. Like the way she described the fragrance, I just knew I had to have it. And guys, it smells absolutely scrumptious. It's delicious. It's warm. It's not necessarily boozy. There's actually nothing boozy about this. So when I say if you like Angel Share, if you like Angel Share without the booziness, without, because this is sweet, so I'm not going to say without the sweetness. They don't smell like, I just feel like if you like Angel Share, or even if you don't like Angel Share, you'll still appreciate this one. This is one that I feel like needs to be in your fragrance wardrobe for fall as well. It just smells good. It is cozy. It is comforting. It's like a warm hug. That's how I feel with this fragrance. It's a warm hug. And I feel like the freshness in that opening is what makes it versatile enough to be still worn during like the summer. I don't think I would wear it during spring. But the summertime, as you guys can see, I really wore it, especially at night. It's just one you can't go wrong with, guys. I really, like, I fell in love with this fragrance. I remember when I got it, I was just wearing it back to back, back to back. It just smells so good. It's so comforting. It's just, it's not one that you would wear again to say, oh, you're going to scatter hair, you're going to turn. No, no, no. This is another fragrance that I feel like you would wear for yourself. It's just you, yourself, and you. Well, I was about to say you, yourself, and that. But this is a fragrance that is just for you and yourself, okay? You can wear it while you're in the house. You can wear it for a comfy night out where you guys are not doing anything too serious. Or you can wear it where you just don't want any fragrance that's like necessarily loud, but just something comforting and nice. That's how I can describe this fragrance. It's scrumptious. It's warm. It's, oh, it has coconut in it too. So, oh, yes, I remember. This has coconut in it. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. It's like, it literally takes notes from fragrances that you would wear on vacation and then notes from fragrances that you would wear in a cabin in the woods when it's like wintertime, and then it meshes it together and then it becomes this. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I feel like you guys should definitely try it out. Like I said, I put the accords and the notes up so you guys can see it, but La Danza Delle Libellule. It's a good fragrance. All right, the next fragrance that I'm going to talk about. So the first two I've talked about, I said they were cozy, comfy. You wear them for yourself. This one you can wear out. This one is date night. This one is delicious. It's scrumptious. It's cherry. And if you don't know right now, the fragrance that I'm talking about is the new fragrance from Kayali, Lovefest Burning Cherry. As you guys can see, the typical Kayali bottle. Gorgeous fragrance. Do I love this fragrance? I don't want to say I love it. I do like it. I really like it. I bought the 100 ml and I didn't return it. I mean, after I smelled it, I was like, all right, maybe I should have gotten the 50 ml. But anyhow, I'm not returning it because I do like it. And if you guys can see, I've actually used a little bit of it. It's like right here. This fragrance smells really good. It's delicious. It does not smell like Tom Ford Lost Cherry. It does not. It's just very heavy on the cherry when you first spray. I do not get any sort of booze from this fragrance at all. I don't get any booziness at all. I just get cherry, and then almost immediately after that cherry, you get the woodiness of this fragrance. It's there. When I saw the notes of this fragrance, I thought, yes, I have to have it. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I'm obsessed with cherry fragrances now. Anyhow, I thought to myself, I had to have it. So as soon as it came out, I did get it. But when I smelled it, I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was just like, oh, okay. Oh, never mind. The notes are right here. So you have burning cherry, raspberry, praline, Palo Santo, Gaiac wood, and patchouli. You get the patchouli. You get the woodiness. I don't know if it's Gaiac wood you get, but you get that woodiness. Palo Santo is supposed to be a woody fragrance, as a woody note as well. And it's funny because I do have a fragrance that's actually called Palo Santos from, what's the name of that brand? I forgot what it's called. But I do have that fragrance called Palo Santo. And when I go to smell that fragrance and I come back and smell this one, they're not the same. So I'm not sure what Palo Santo is supposed to smell like, but that fragrance does not smell anything like this one. But if you layer them together, I did try layering them together, and I'm not going to tell you, oh my god, I love that layering combination. It was just, okay. Anyhow, this fragrance, I really wished the notes that made me buy it was the praline and the cherry, because I was thinking that this would smell something like, you know how you have Lancome La Nuit Trésor? Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get my hands on the flanker that came out, the one with the cherry. So I don't know why. I think a part of me wanted this one to smell like that. It does not. I have layered those two together, this one and Lancome La Nuit Trésor, and it smells amazing. I find that when I layer this fragrance with like fragrances like La Nuit Trésor, Kayali Elixir, like it smells good. It smells like deep, sexy, in your face, decadent, just like sultry. That's the word I want. It smells very sultry. This one on its own, it's good. I don't necessarily love it. I'm not going to tell you run out and buy it. However, if you are a cherry lover, you can go out and get it. Does it smell like Tom Ford Lost Cherry? No. They just have, I think, the same type of cherry in the opening. But other than that cherry note that you get, I get no similarities at all. It is a beautiful fragrance. It is a great fragrance. Longevity is actually really good. I smelled this one on me all day. But I think it's only been like once or twice that I wore it by itself to test it. And then I could still smell it like all through the day. However, on its own, I don't love wearing it. But I do love pairing it with other fragrances. It just smells absolutely delicious. So yeah guys, Kayali Lovefest Burning Cherry. I feel it's definitely worth having in your fall wardrobe if you are a cherry lover. If you love cherry, you're going to love this. I've just happened to smell a lot of cherry fragrances recently, and this one is not in the top for me. However, it's still there. It's still gorgeous. Now, this next fragrance that I'm going to talk about was kindly sent over to me by the brand in collaboration with Sephora or something. I'm not sure. But basically, Sephora and Commodity had sent this over, and I am just in love. It's Commodity Milk Plus, if you guys see. This fragrance, I have been wanting it for over a year now. I was able to smell this, I think, last year. The first time Annalise had come over and she brought her discovery set from Commodity, and I got to smell all their fragrances, and I fell in love with Milk. Milk and Gold. Those were the only ones that I fell in love with. And then I think a few months or a month after, or so, a couple weeks after actually, I think Commodity sent me the discovery set. And I got to like really like sit down and test the fragrances like for like days on end. And when I tell you that the top three from Commodity is Velvet, Gold, and Milk, guys, I bought Velvet right away. I just straight up bought Velvet that same month because I think that's the one that captivated me the most. And I was just like, I had to have it. So I got that bottle by myself. And then Milk and Gold have been on my wish list. This year, I've really been trying to slow down with fragrances, but Milk and Gold have been on my wish list for so long. So imagine my joy when they reached out and said, oh, pick a fragrance. I was like, give me Milk. It was really hard to pick between Milk and Gold, but I was like, you know what? I think I like Milk more. I mean, no, I love them the same, but I just figured I'll get this one first and then that one. Anyhow, I'm rambling. Guys, Milk Plus, delicious. It is creamy. It is sweet. It is comforting. It is cozy. But at the same time, you can, I mean, it's one that you do wear for yourself. This is a fragrance that you wear for yourself. However, I feel like it's still strong enough to still make heads turn. This fragrance is still strong enough for you to wear it when you're going out and people will be like, oh my God, what are you wearing? I do feel like it wears closer to skin though. However, I love it. Like, I've been reaching for this one a lot since I got it. Like, Milk. And I'm not surprised because I ran through the sample they sent me. I finished everything because Commodity has 3 lines. They have like the personal, they have the expressive, and the bold. I finished all 3 samples of Milk that I had. And so that's why I was like, this bottle. Oh God, it's just, you get that milk, but then it's like sweet. It's creamy. It's like a pot of boiling milk with like, my mouth is watery because I'm trying to think of what woody thing, what not cinnamon, no, not nutmeg. I'm trying to, let me look at what's in this fragrance first. Marshmallows. I don't need to look. I remember marshmallow. That's what I get. I get like, that's why I was like, it's warm. It's like the woody, it's like you're at a campfire. I've not been to any campfire. You will not catch me close to one. It's just not my style. However, it gives you that roasted marshmallow smell. So imagine boiling milk and then you are melting marshmallows in a pan next to it, like, and then everything just meshes together and then a little bit of that marshmallow burns. like just a little bit, not too, it doesn't go black, just like brown a bit. That's what I get from Commodity Milk. It is a very delicious, sweet, delicious, but it's just a very good fragrance, guys. You would think that this would be a nauseating fragrance from like the notes, but it's really not. The woodiness of this fragrance really grounds it and gives it like a lot of depth. So it's not necessarily like a milky, sweet, juvenile scent, but it's very, and I'm not going to say mature. It just smells good. It's just like the perfect blend. You cannot have a fall fragrance wardrobe without having Commodity Milk Plus. Like, it literally is what you're supposed to be wearing. It smells amazing. They're actually now, this is not sponsored by them, but they're actually now available at Sephora. So if you want to smell these and you're like interested in knowing what they smell like, instead of like literally buying the samples, you can just go in the store and smell it and then pick up your bottles, because I know once you smell it, you grab it. And so the last fragrance I'm going to talk about, guys, this one I am so excited about. This one is one of my favorite buys of 2022. That's the year we're in, yes, 2022. This is a love. This was a love at first sniff. This was an obsession at first sniff. Like, I'm addicted. I'm addicted. And this is the first time that I'm getting a fragrance from this house. And long story short, guys, it's the one from Navita's Venom of Love. This is the fragrance that they did in collaboration with Paulina Shar, and I am obsessed, guys. Obsessed. Now this, and it's funny because I didn't like cherry before. I don't know if you guys remember my video that I did where I talked about my Mancera fragrances, Wild Cherry. Oh my god. I still have Wild Cherry, surprisingly. I never got rid of it. And it was like, what? I didn't like that fragrance for nothing. And I thought I didn't like the note cherry, but I've come to find out that I actually really love the note of cherry in fragrances, especially when it's like that thick cherry, where it's, you know, when you've had cherry sitting in a bag for a while. They're not fresh, no, but they've sat there for a while. I feel like I like that type of cherry smell. This one, guys, this is delicious. This is a delicious cherry fragrance. It doesn't smell like Lost Cherry, and it doesn't smell like Lovefest to me. In my opinion, surprisingly, when I actually first of all sprayed this, the first thing that came to my head was Elixir, Kayali Elixir. I'm not sure why, but that was the first thing that came to my head. I feel like the type of cherry here is similar to the type of cherry that's in Elixir, because if you guys know, Elixir is a cherry fragrance, but it's just like a darker cherry. I feel like I get that in this one. This one is like cherry soaked in booze, and then mix it with like dark chocolate. Not milk chocolate now. Get your chocolates right. Dark chocolate, but not like the 100% dark. Let's say like 80% dark, so it still has some sweetness to it. Whew, this is a delicious fragrance, guys. I am obsessed with this. The booziness in this fragrance is delicious. The cherry in here is delicious. What else is in here? Ooh, I don't remember, but guys, ooh, even the way it sprays, look at that. Ooh, I can wear this fragrance every single day this fall. Like, oh, yes, literally. My mouth is watering. All my senses are watering. Everything is watering, because everything is like, yes, this fragrance is, if you love cherry fragrances, if you love boozy fragrances, if you love dark, decadent fragrances, creamy fragrances, and you get that almond. The almond here is creamy, and it leans almost bitter. And I feel like that's also because of that dark chocolate, like the way that mixes, it gives it like an almost, not bitter, but almost bitter, like, you know, almost bitter zing. What am I saying? Anyhow, chocolate. What I get from this chocolate, the chocolate is very heavy on my skin. In my opinion, I get a lot of that chocolate, and then I get a lot of the cherry, and then I get the booze, and then I get the almond, and then when it dries down, it's like almost powdery, but still strong. Guys, this smells absolutely delicious. This is the best cherry fragrance in my collection. She released this, or Navitas, they released this at the best time, because this is going to be very popular for ladies, people who are into fragrances. Even if you're not into fragrances, I feel like when you smell this, it's not overwhelming at all. This is a fragrance that you would really enjoy wearing it. You personally will enjoy wearing it, and then other people will enjoy you smelling like this. It smells so good. Like, she finished walk. What? Nah, this guys, this smells absolutely amazing. I am obsessed. I love this. I have been wearing this. I have paired this with Lovefest, and it just intensifies that cherry note and then the woodiness in the dry down. Guys, I am in love with this fragrance. It smells so good. Like, chocolate lovers, you would love this. Cherry lovers, you would love this. Boozy fragrance lovers, you will love this. Creamy fragrance lovers, I mean, I don't know, you guys might love this, because like I said, it's creamy, but it's more in that dry down, that opening. You still get like that oomph and that cherry and a little bit of the woody notes. But yeah, outstanding fragrance. This was a really great product that I absolutely love it, and I thoroughly enjoy. Well, guys, that brings us to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you if you watched it all the way to the end. Let me know if you have any of these fragrances. Have you tried them? What do you think about them? Let me know down in the comment section. And yeah, new subscribers, once again, hey, welcome. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.